2026 Honda Prelude, the only 44 MPG sports car. Better than ever? Chapter 1. A world that forgot balance. By the mid-2020s, the automotive world had split into extremes. On one side stood electric vehicles, silent, efficient, technologically brilliant, yet emotionally distant for many driving enthusiasts. On the other side were traditional performance cars, powerful, aggressive, and thrilling, but increasingly impractical, expensive, and fuel-hungry. Somewhere along the way, the idea of a sports car you could live with every day quietly disappeared. And that's when Honda made a decision that surprised everyone. They didn't want to build the fastest car. They didn't want to build the loudest car. They wanted to build the smartest sports car. A car that respected the past but understood the future. That car was called Prelude. Chapter 2. Why the Prelude name matters. For Honda, the Prelude was never just a badge. First introduced in 1978, the Prelude represented Honda's belief that innovation could coexist with emotion. It pioneered technologies like four-wheel steering, high-revving engines, and precision handling long before they became mainstream. When the Prelude disappeared, something subtle but important vanished with it. The idea that engineering intelligence could be more exciting than brute force. Reviving the Prelude in 2026 wasn't about nostalgia. It was about restoring a philosophy. A philosophy that says, a great driver's car doesn't need to shout, it needs to connect. Chapter 3. Designing a modern icon. The 2026 Prelude's design tells its story before the engine ever starts. Honda's designers avoided excess. There are no fake vents, no exaggerated wings, no forced aggression. Instead, the car flows, every line shaped by wind, every curve driven by purpose. The low nose cuts through air with surgical intent. The long hood hints at performance without arrogance. The fastback silhouette pays homage to classic Preludes while embracing modern aerodynamics. Even the lighting speaks a subtle language. Thin LED headlights give the Prelude a focused stare, while the rear light bar stretches across the tail, emphasizing width and stability. It doesn't beg for attention, it earns it. Chapter 4. The powertrain that changed the game. This is where the Prelude rewrites the rules. Under the sculpted hood lies Honda's most ambitious idea yet, a performance-focused hybrid system designed not for saving fuel, but for enhancing driving pleasure. At its core, a lightweight, high-efficiency petrol engine tuned for smooth, high RPM power, an electric motor delivering instant torque when you press the accelerator, intelligent power management that constantly adapts to driving style. And the result is something rare in modern cars: effortless performance. There's no lag, no waiting, no drama, just immediate response. And then comes the number that shocked the industry: 44 miles per gallon. Not in eco mode only, not under unrealistic testing conditions, but in mixed, real-world driving. Suddenly, the idea of owning a sports car without financial guilt wasn't a fantasy anymore. Chapter 5. The feel where numbers don't matter. Honda knew one thing very clearly: if the Prelude didn't feel right, nothing else would matter. So they obsessed over weight distribution, steering geometry, suspension tuning, and chassis rigidity. A near-perfect balance makes the car feel alive in corners. The steering delivers real feedback, not artificial resistance. Adaptive suspension adjusts instantly from comfortable cruiser to performance-focused. Switch into sport mode and the Prelude transforms. The throttle sharpens, steering tightens, and the hybrid system prioritizes performance. But here's the magic: it never becomes exhausting. This is a car you can drive hard and still enjoy driving home. Chapter 6. a cabin built around the driver. Inside the 2026 Prelude, Honda made a bold decision: no unnecessary distractions. The cockpit is clean, intuitive, and deeply driver-focused. A digital instrument cluster inspired by classic analog gauges, physical buttons where they matter most, sports seats designed for long drives, not just aggressive looks. The materials feel solid, purposeful, honest. This is not a spaceship. This is a driver's workspace. Every detail whispers the same message: you're here to drive. Chapter 7: Everyday Sports Car Reimagined. What truly sets the Prelude apart isn't just how it performs, it's how easily it fits into real life. You can commute daily without worrying about fuel, take long highway trips in comfort, enjoy twisty roads on weekends, live with it without compromise. In a world where sports cars often demand sacrifice, the Prelude offers balance. It proves that fun doesn't have to be wasteful. Chapter 8: Better than ever? The final answer. So, is the 2026 Prelude better than ever? It doesn't try to replace the legends of the past. It doesn't pretend to be a supercar. Instead, it does something far more meaningful. It evolves the idea of a sports car for a new generation. A generation that wants excitement and responsibility, performance and efficiency, emotion and intelligence. The 2026 Prelude isn't a rebellion. It's a reminder. A reminder that driving can still be joyful, that engineering can still be elegant, that balance is the ultimate performance upgrade. Epilogue: the Prelude begins again. The name Prelude means a beginning, and in 2026, Honda didn't just bring back a car. They brought back an idea. The idea that the future of sports cars doesn't have to abandon the past, it just has to be smarter. The return of intelligent performance. The 2026 Honda Prelude marks a defining moment in the evolution of sports cars, a moment where intelligence finally stands equal to raw power. For decades, performance has been measured in extremes: bigger engines, louder exhausts, faster lap times, and higher fuel consumption, often at the cost of practicality and purpose. Efficiency, when it appeared, was treated as a compromise rather than an achievement. Honda challenges that outdated mindset. With the 2026 Prelude, performance is no longer about excess. It is about precision, balance, and intention. At the heart of this philosophy lies a revolutionary hybrid powertrain engineered not simply to save fuel, but to enhance the driving experience itself. Delivering an astonishing 44 miles per gallon, the Prelude proves that efficiency can coexist with excitement without diluting either. Instant electric torque sharpens acceleration. A responsive petrol engine delivers sustained high RPM engagement. Intelligent energy management ensures that power is available exactly when the driver demands it. The result is something rare in modern cars: effortless performance. There's no lag, no waiting, no drama, just immediate response. The Prelude intelligence extends beyond its powertrain. Lightweight engineering, aerodynamic efficiency, and driver-focused tuning work together to create harmony between machine and human. Every component has a role, and nothing exists without reason. This is engineering guided by philosophy, not fashion. In redefining performance, the 2026 Honda Prelude does something rare. It restores meaning to the idea of a sports car. It reminds us that true performance is not about how much you consume, but how effectively you use what you have. It is not about domination, but connection, not about excess, but excellence. This is the return of intelligent performance, and it signals a smarter, more thoughtful future for driving itself.